Well, good Sunday morning to you all. Greetings, travelers, and of course, all of you builders out there. It's me, you know who. It's Kevin C. here at Action Pants Gaming with another Sunday stream. It is a gray, rainy, raw, chilly day where I live. Kind of one of those early spring days. So, what better thing to do than hang around with the No Man's Sky community and do some building, do a little ship hunting, and look for a new spot, do a little R&D. I think we're just going to go all over the place today as usual. We're going to start in the cities. We're trying to finish this up, get done as much as possible. And we'll see how that goes. And with all that said, I do hope whatever time of day it is for you and whatever it is you might be doing as you're watching this, well, I hope it's going good. I was watching Katrine this morning, and she was doing a crisscross applesauce double helix and doing a bunch of wire work. And I was like, that's really cool, but that's way too much for me to be doing this early in the morning. That's more brain power than I want to expend at this hour and on this kind of day. It's one of those, like, how do I describe it? You know what kind of day it is. You look off into the distance, it's all gray, can't see too far. It's at springtime, so the trees are just starting to kind of get their leaves and budding out. And it's not cold, but it's not warm. You know, definitely a light jacket day, at least so far. Who knows? It could change at any point. All of a sudden it could be 90. Because that's just the way things are. Alright, well, we finished. Mandrake, thank you for the $3.14 super chat donation. There's nobody here yet to 07 you, but when they show up, I must mention it again. I do appreciate it. Soup and grilled cheese sandwich day. Yes, exactly. See the whole truth. That's the kind of day it is. I'm gonna head to the last lush galaxy and search for some pretty planets today. And you know what? I think I might have a save in that galaxy. And thank you, See the Whole Truth. I appreciate that. 07 for Mandrake throwing out that first super chat donation today. Alright, so I finished this up last night. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to call it a day, and it's going to be done. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. So, I was like, yeah, I can't keep trying to figure out what's going to work in here, and, you know, so I just said, you know what, screw it. You know, we'll make this kind of an ominous, you know, more of a dark one. But I can go back into this one. This is the last one I can actually go into. It needs a little more light, and we may get into that today. But I just said, you know what? Enough's enough. We need to move forward here. We're getting a lot of flicker. You know, and then I just kept this one. I added a little platform here just to kind of fill in some of the space. I thought it'd be neat to be able to kind of walk up to it, maybe get a little bit of a closer view, you know, at it, if you chose. And it just fills in. There's a big open space here. And I figured I could probably dump in some stuff easier here as deco than, but I'm getting you know, the flashing is now drawn over to here. Thank you. It looks okay. It's it is what it is at this point. It needs. I got to throw a little bit of deco here and there, but I think all in all, thank you, Mandrake. I appreciate that. Thank you, Al. I appreciate it. It's just not quite, you know. Again, it was built a year ago. We tore it apart. We put it back together, but we had to be careful because we had the grotto over there, and it it was kind of a redo of the original thing. But there's a building in here that I want to do something. There's two areas that I would like to do something with. I still would consider throwing another building down, but I don't know. I mean, 3,000 parts sounds like a lot, but it really isn't, as we've learned over the years. It seems like a lot, but it's kind of not. Oh, see the whole truth, please. I would love to take the parts that they use and build stuff for the game, believe me. Oh, man. But, people like ER, and we haven't seen a lot of Ash anymore, unfortunately, because but he's been doing some other art in some other game, or in some other, I think he's doing AI art. I don't know, I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. But Ash, those cats, really. I mean, it'd be cool if they kind of found a way to, grab people like Beeble and, ER and JC Ash, Crisscross, myself, maybe, like a group of builders that, have been around for a while, or who, people find to be, exceptionally creative, and create a team. Oh, Mandrake, yeah, this is way past. This is where I'm at almost, we're probably, and I just cleaned up a bunch of stuff. Actually, let me make sure that that's still done. Yep. So we pulled out a bunch of things, and, there's little things. I got to blend this in here to something, some kind of box or something. Just make it look like it's going to something, doing something. But the flashing is getting worse. And that's kind of where I'm at with, where do I push this? How do I push it? Can I push it? It seems, again, usually the longer I hang out here, the it kind of tends to get a little bit more stable, but not always. Certain times of day are better than others. This R&D has turned into kind of an interesting thing. Sometimes it's fine. The terrain has been acting very bizarre lately, which leads me to believe that something might be coming down the pike. But, that could be absolutely nothing as well. Maybe that's how I do that one. I've been trying to figure out how to, because I want to get rid of these blocks. There's a couple of things I need to kind of finalize. So yeah, Mandrake. Basically, how it's been working these days, and since I'm on a PS5, I have no mods. This is all just me being stupid. But basically, you have the 3,000 upload limit, and that's what people will see when you're not around. But, as we have learned, you can build to your heart's content for the most part. And then, have, I'm just looking at this corner, trying to see what I want to do. Maybe see if there's anything we can do with that, or just kind of maybe leave it. So you're limited to, you know, 3,000 for the upload. I'm sorry, I'm still waking up. So you 3,000 upload limit, so people can go and visit without you there. But as long as you're there, and I'm almost positive, but I'm not 100% sure. But you don't even need to be in group. It helps, and it helps to be in the same instance so that they see everything. But for example, that part we just tore apart, you know, that structure we just kind of redid, and now I'm looking at that big billboard going, that needs to be done. What was I going to say? Yeah, so you want to be in the same instance, you preferably, so you don't get like a double up of some of the things, and you may not see what was immediately built if you're not in the same instance. You might see what somebody built yesterday, and then they change something and it's not the same. But so far, and hopefully this does not change, and I want to actually do a test at some point again soon, where we get a bunch of people in here. I had 16 in here at one point, and it would be great to be able to get that again when I'm done. And we're not too far from being done. We really aren't. There's a bit of things we have left. Elizabeth, what's going on? Good morning. Exactly, Mandrake, exactly. Yep. So, I built this for, as we know, purely a large R&D area and a place to see, just to play around and, all right, look, turned into a city, let's build things that might be in a city or look appropriate in this place. While at the same time experimenting. And, it's kind of a large catalog of, I can come back here at any point and be like, ooh, I like this thing, let me reuse that somewhere. Or, oh, let me integrate that with something I'm doing now. This is one of my last large, I really don't want to get into it, areas, but I really have to because it doesn't work anymore. And that is this sign. I need to pull the flags out of there. I need to change this up somehow because it no longer does what it used to do. Bruh. And that, unfortunately, and thankfully there's not a lot to worry about right here. I can kind of tear this apart. But this is the last big thing I can think of that needs to be torn apart and redone. And we may get into that today. I may just pull the flags out just as a reminder to do it. Oh, that's right, it's over here. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's go to the other side. Yeah, and there's still a ton of stuff I could, throw in here. Little, I was thinking like little carts and whatnot, but, again, I'm more concerned about, all the other crud. Alright, now I'd have to find the flags. which I think, yeah, they're tucked up underneath everything, which is probably going to be right here. Although at this point, I don't know. Come on, don't even do this. Don't. Are you not going to turn? Really? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, I forgot how much of a pain this little part was here. Fine. It's going to tear out garden parts, isn't it? Yes, it is. Hopefully. And this is why you don't do what I'm doing right now and tear apart something you built a while back and then added other things. And, I mean, your work environment changes dramatically. It becomes rather difficult to make changes because you have to worry about tearing something else out. Let's hope we're... All right, good. So, yeah, this is going to be no fun. Because... yeah, the stickers and then all this crap. I'd have to, I got to remove everything. All right, we're either going to get into this or we're not. We're going to either tear this apart or we're going to just say Forkenheimer. If you could see my face right now, one, you'd be like, oh, no, I'm glad you don't use a camera. Although one of these days I might just scare the crap out of all y'all and have a camera rolling. Although I know part of me is like, just keep the mystique. I mean, if you really want to see what I look like, there is one photo circulating on the interweb of me in my ugly mug. All right, what do we do? Do we start again? Do we do this over? We have some stuff that could potentially change this entirely. We got the big ass wire now, so we could. But now I'm thinking, do we add movement like we had it, which I kind of dug on? How would we do that? Because this was nice because I could keep the movement, without having to build outwards, which I think I'd have to do here, which I don't know if I want to do. Although we could, to an extent, but then we're bringing in more crap. I'm not sure if I should keep this just kind of simple and nice and static. Confined movement, yeah. Where my mind goes sometimes. And a girlfriend who was into that. I'm kidding. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I hate when I'm indecisive like this, because it's like we could probably make this look cooler, or at least better, or at least not as bad. You know, the flags are done now. Like, it's ruined. It's cutting out the bottom. Like, see how now, because it goes up and down, it's now peeking out the bottom. It's not going back and forth. Yeah, I could probably line up. Yeah, because that looks all wonkadoo now that I'm looking at it. You know, we could probably line up the posters better. You know, I mean, the build mechanic has changed and phasing has changed. A lot of things have changed since I built this originally. I like nonsense. Well, I like nonsense when it's funny nonsense, not when it's like people are just being foolish because, you know, in the wrong moment. You know what I mean? You want to tear it apart? Should we tear it apart? I don't know. Should we? All right. You know what? I'm gonna wait until we see if any more people show up, and then I'll try and get a consensus of like tear it apart or don't tear it apart. All right. But I was watching Katrine this morning. You know what? Let's get out of here for a minute. We're gonna go somewhere else for a few minutes. Yes, the Sunday leaf blower. Ooh, like, come on. It's 9:21 in the morning where I live. Slot machine art? Ooh, that's kind of a neat idea. I have this one room that it's a large round area, and I've been trying to figure out what the hell to do with it. Is our little joke TV here? Yep. Boop, boop, boop. Made a little joke TV the other day. You know, quick. Super quick. You know, if I had really tried to make this, we would have made it look better. Not as chunky. But, anyway, let me get to what I was going to say, because I wanted to give people a not perfect but easier way to kind of get, you know, if you didn't have the time or if you felt it was a little overly complicated, there is an easier way to make a helix is a corkscrew, right? And then a double. So, and I've shown this method before. It's an old method. It's how we used to do it back in the day. And this was Kibbles. Yeah, there's another amazing builder. So the Kibbs came up with this corkscrew method, and it's relatively easy. And these days, actually, kind of, there's probably another way to do it a little easier or less step-wise, because before, you know, we didn't have universal adjacency. So, but if you wanted to, you know, if you didn't care about the perfection portion of it, you know, you could do, although no, that might be a pain in the ass, won't it? Yeah, we'll find out. You know, the old way. In the old way, you know, I would definitely, if you have the time, you know, then definitely go the crisscross way because it is the perfect way. But if you don't have the time or you feel you don't have the wherewithal, like myself, to watch the tutorial or the time to watch a tutorial and then practice it, although, you know, or if you just need a quick, you know, solution, doing something quick like, then you could do something like this. Actually, these days you could just use this, couldn't you? No, does it flop? No. Alright. Yeah, we don't have the quarter turn anymore, which is a pain. But you find this spot here, right? You need something that, what did we used to use? Yeah, the freaking pipe. It doesn't do it anymore, does it? But no, we use the pill light, and that's not doing it anymore. Interesting. Never mind. Forget everything I'm about to say unless I can figure it out again, because something I think something changed. Yep. Shit. Something changed. You can't do this anymore. Ah! Are you kidding me? Nope, you're not. Son of a biscuit. They changed it. Well, I guess if you want to do a course, you got to go to the freaking wire method. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, because that was nice and quick and easy for me. Yeah, they changed it. Well, what a bummer. All right, well, never mind. That is a drag. It used to be there was a flop. All right, and you would take your pill light and it would flop. All right. What I mean by flop is there would be a little kick, like dunk, you know, and you had, I forget how many placements. Now this is turned into a square. So there's 4 flat edges. Before it was more every point here. Yeah, you see these points? Every point had a flop. So it was dunk, dunk, dunk. Now, it's a cube. They made it into a cube. So the collision bubble is now a cube. Damn it. Well, there goes that. This is the kind of crap I hate. I mean, I'm sure it was done for a reason, you know, to simplify something, probably for frickin' Switch, or probably for VR, which not everybody has. It's a one downside with some of the concessions that have been made for the game. It's like, look, there's a smaller percentage that play those things, you know? And unfortunately now all the rest of us who have been doing this for years have to suffer the consequences for a smaller, you know, amount of players. It is what it is, you know, it's just frustrating sometimes. You know, because the stuff that, well, there goes my whole idea for this morning. I should have probably checked first, I guess. Why does that not fucking change? Unless you get like right up on it. There must be a double in there. Bet you there is. Yep. Ooh, which I bet you, hold on a second here. Red, what's going on? Matheny, welcome. That, yeah. I hate when they change something, that was a technique. Granted, it's not, it wasn't perfect, but it really worked, and it was good for doing a quick version in a confined space. I was watching Katrine this morning, and I'm like, man, that's a lot of room. You really got to start that fresh. What if you wanted to do a slight, corkscrew or even double helix in a smaller environment, because I'm working in the city right now, And I was like, oh, maybe I could do something like that. I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a little corkscrewy thing somewhere. And they changed the way the pipe works. So it does, it does, it does, it does, it does. Yes, it does. Depending on how you're looking at it, it's blue or red. What can we do with that? I don't know. But we could try something. I have no idea what we would do that, but still. That's interesting. Okay. Good to know. Oh, did I miss the stream, Rev? You were streaming? Yeah, I'm bummed about that. I'm really bummed about it. It's now a square. Oh, because it's got that procedural bit. That's why. Alright, well, let's see. I wonder if this is the same. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Jeez Louise, I'm an idiot. No, this is what we did. Although now we're going to have crap. Yeah, never mind. Now I remember. Yep, I'm a moron. But the pipe used to have a different flap too. There it is. Okay. So, we use our electrical connector here. See how that flops? Right? Now I remember. Sometimes it's good not to be an idiot. You kind of find your center seam here on the two, and I usually we'll start with it here, and then you go up to the next seam, get your center line, You can even do it like this now, actually. You start, and then see where it flops. Right where it flops, you put your next one. Okay? And you go to the next seam. And then you go from that area. Okay, so where this flopped, you find your flop. See, that's your first. And it flopped here. Right? And you can always tell when you're off your mark because it'll do that weird thing it just did, right? And then when it flops, you'll see, and then you can make your adjustment here, you know, get it right in the middle. Oh, that was the same one, okay. So we know we got to come past that. So here's where we just were. Bring it over, you can see your flop. Right there. Make sure you're centered. See it right there, boom, boom, drop it. And then as you do your extension, you'll see here. Again, is it perfect? No. Is it relatively perfect? Yes. Is it perfect enough, you know, to work in a small area and, you know, do that? Just swing that thing the other way. But that gives you a nice, you know, quick, easy way to, you know, start yourself, you know, a nice little spiral there. All right. And then, you know, what you do is you can fill in the gaps, get your other, you come through the other side with your pipe. Granted, it gets a little tricky here. Before, this used to be a red state problem. Or green state, red state, you know. Collision problem, let's say that instead. But there you go, right? It's a nice, quick and easy, you know, yes, it's not as awesome as the crisscross method. But it is pretty darn freaking, you know, you take a little bit of time and you're going to get it pretty close. Are you deleting your messages? Yeah. Well, you know, that's why yeah. So, back before we had collision. And then, you know, you just carry that method up, you know. Pretty straightforward. So here we go again. We'll grab our pipe. You know, we'll go right between the seam here. We know that we're probably going to flop here-ish. Now we can bring in the wire. Before we used a pill light, and this is actually nice and straight now, which is cool. All right, so there's that flop for this one. And then once we see that flop here, right? There's a flop. Oops. There, right there. So get that centered. bring in the pipe. As soon as you see that flop, make sure you're nice and centered on your seam. Drop that. Oh. Then we know, at least now we know when we're off here. So it's going to be right here. I missed it. Let's find our last flop right there. Come on. Alright, so right here. Keep an eye on your center. And there you be. And then if you want, you can fill in any of the gaps, you know, where you're, because you got this line here. So so here's a flop, right? And then in between that, you know, so you could kind of tighten it up. But this is, you know, for most purposes, this is pretty decent. Yeah, sure. No worries. We don't want to cause problems this morning. My brain is working a little bit too slow. It's not very good today. We just want to be mellow Sunday. We don't want miscommunications to cause undue unnecessariness. Now, you can also twist this at this point. There's all kinds of funky things you can do. But this will basically give you, you know, as you crawl around, you know, you can create your corkscrew. We did this, you know, it's preferable at this point, though, you know, to then you know, to give it really a good effect, is to spin it at a 45, right? which that we could do pretty easily and neatly. And that actually shows you how, how lined up you are. Because then you could turn, now with universal adjacency, that makes things a whole lot better. Because now you just add any part you want here. And you can extend it out, so that you either overlap or meet, depending. So here, we have an overlap. But we could make adjustments here and, make that meet. But, if you, again, the crisscross method, yes, is going to be exact. It's done with wires and it's snap points. This is a hand placement version, so if you're stuck in a tight situation, or, again, to repeat myself, if you're having some problems one way and you need a simpler version, to kind of achieve a similar effect, then this is a good way to do it. And now see, now we've got a better seam. And, you could, now I know with the angle and that's what I was talking about, because now you need to actually get that angle in there. So here you could just throw up a 45 off of each one of these. And that would even probably take not too long at all either. And again, this is all just, wait a minute, how is that possible? I know why, because it's a pipe. Yeah, or can't deal with thousands of wires. Exactly. uh, so what we'll do here is we'll 45 each one of these. Which we could essentially do with just about anything, come to think of it. You don't need... Oh, wait a minute, yeah. Why am I getting you? This is just easier. There we go. I mean, yes, you will end up with a wire with this method at the end. But I think it's a little quicker, and for me, a little less mind-numbing. Really? Thank you. Right. Don't have to have a wire. Because then again, you know, as usual, we can universal adjacency all that stuff. So. Builder's hush, builder's hush. When I try to do things quickly, but, you know, now you'll see, you'll start to get your corkscrewy effect. You know what I mean? You can see it a little easier this way. Mm. And, yeah, what's going on with glitching? Like, it was doing pretty decently recently. Now it seems to be back to acting funky. But anyway, you get the idea. Joy Ross, morning. Oh, speaking of Katrine. You know, then it's going to depend on what kind of twist you want to put on it and whatnot. But for a simple, basic, quick, like, you know, I'm in a small area and I don't have the wherewithal. I need to get something kind of curved in that way. You know, it's a nice little, quick, easy thing. You know, it's a fun little manual placement thing. You know, an easy creating, you know, something that might work. And you can even do your turn here if you wanted to, but I wouldn't. You know, then you could, you know, take this and, you know, at that point you could, other way around. So now I'm kind of, because I'm thinking to myself, like, man, like, what if we had this back in the day? You know, how things would have been, you know, a lot different. And that might be a question of moving things out as you go. And yeah, that's probably that half-steppy bit. And that's going to be interesting here. Why would that take on there? Oh, because you're behind it, right? Yeah, probably. Anyway, Katrine, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for stopping in, Joy Roth and Gunther and Katrine and anybody else who might be lurking in the wings. So yeah, I was watching you this morning a little bit, Katrine. Watching the crisscross, double helix corkscrew. And there was an old way we used to do it. And at first I thought they changed it. And then I'm like, oh no, wait a minute. I'm stupid and I forgot. And then I was like, this is how we used to do it, back in the day, but now we can change it. Duder One Kenobi, welcome. It's just, a quick old school method of creating a corkscrew. And that was created by Kibbles. But we're going to go back to the city. We're going to get some stuff finished there. And I think we're going to do something I don't want to do, but we have to. So we're going to, we have to fix one of our original billboards. But we have some options now that might make it better. And thank you all. So yeah, Katrine, I got to watch that crisscross one because I need to make a perfect version. Mine is semi-perfect. It's pretty damn close. Especially nowadays because we have more control. Back in the day, it was, so I did this casino build. It was part of a community build thing where, of course, now I'm going to forget his name and I'm going to feel like an ass. He used to do these like 3D computer renders of a thing and then have us, copy it with No Man's Sky build parts. And, ER, JC, myself, Boyd, a bunch of people back to Captain Steve, I believe. A bunch of people back then did our thing. Our rendition of it. And for those of you who have been watching who are just showing up, the flashing is still a heavy-duty issue. But last night I said, forget it, I'm done. We're just going to do, something relatively simple, but we're finished. I got to do some minor adjustments on it, and I can, I got to lift that one up a little bit, bring it back to here. But I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. I can't have somebody in here moving a sticker around for me, and just holding it while I'm working on the other side, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, what can I do on this side? Granted, if I remove the sticker on the other side, or if I do anything now at this point, a bunch of stuff will come out here, but it's not, not fixable. I can still fix it. However, it's not unfixable. It doesn't completely destroy it. There's got to be a better way to say that. Now, problem. I've noticed the lighting over here has gotten significantly crazier. It's definitely flashing a bit more. So we've got a bit of flashing going on. But I do have to say, this does look a ton better than the original. As much as I don't want to admit it, because I'm like, the original was a little brighter, but this does kind of fit. It is a bit more what I was going after. What's PDC, Katrine? Pretty darn quick. That would be a Q, PDQ. Pretty darn quiet. Mind your PDQs. That's an old saying. Or is it mind your P's and Q's? Mind your P's and Q's, that's it. Although I forget what P's and Q's stand for. Oh, pretty darn close. Yes. For the corkscrew, yeah. I mean, it works. You know, it's a quick, easy method. You know, for just getting that kind of thing going. And unfortunately, I don't. Do I still have that place, or did I delete it? Was that here? I think I may have deleted it. Anyway, I had a corkscrew made. You can go back on my videos and find it. And it's a nice helix. So what I was thinking here is I need to do something with this room, and I have something in here. I don't know what we could do with here. I had an idea of like an indoor kind of garden casino, maybe, because somebody mentioned slot machines. Yeah, shorter spans. Just again, it's a quick, easy method. Doesn't take too much effort. You can throw one of those up, pretty quickly once you do one of them. And same with, crisscross's method. I'm sure once you do it once or twice, you got it. It's like making a sphere, which I still have yet to do. All right, we got to add the detail-y bits on this. We got to figure out what to do with this room. There's still a bunch of stuff that I need to fix, but this, what can we do with this? Because it is ruined, and part of me is like, are they ever going to fix the flag? I don't think they're gonna. But if I destroy this is now a clean slate. And it's a brand new billboard. It's going to change everything. The whole vibe of the city may change. I could keep it the same. But all right, let's make a save. Oh shoot, no, I'm keeping on my autosave right now, because if I don't... Alright, hold on. Before we get into things, we got to make sure that I'm in a good spot for a return. If I remove you, what removes? Lighting, that's fine. We just put a pill light back in there. That's not a big deal. Everything else stays. You stay. Because there's still a little more lighting I'd like to throw in here. My placed lights stay. And all we would need to do is put back our lighting in order to light that, because that one is lit from the other side, and we would be okay. And we didn't remove anything else from anywhere else, correct? Correct. Alright, that's good to know. Alright, reload our autosave. Elizabeth, I was debating that, and that's why I wanted to check if I could delete that floor. So I may, but I started noticing it was looking a little funky. When we did it, we got lucky with the first attempt at like just when we were, sketching it out. So I was sketching that one out, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I went in and I was trying to figure out the other side, and then, stuff deleted. I had to move that. And then I went to go attempt it again, and it didn't look as good. But I may. I mean, we could easily. I mean, hold on. Now that you brought it up, let's go give it a shot. So, the only problem becomes getting underneath, because now we have the sticker collision. I don't have my cubes anymore here. I would have to place in, a temporary, and then we have the collision bubble of the sticker here, which becomes an issue. So, I could potentially, add that stuff in. I could move that light. That's not a big deal. But see, we're starting to see that collision there. So now if I come in here, grab that tree again, see where I'm starting to get bubble. It becomes, I'd have to put this in. It'd be a lot more difficult. I don't know how we had it going last time, but we did. So, it's, and I kind of, in some ways, I don't know, it's, I kind of like the one that doesn't really move. It's nice to have kind of a static one, more, but at the same time, a little bit more dimensional might be nice too. I definitely see, having another layer in there would be good. But it does become problematic trying to get things in there. Yeah, exactly. But again with another. See, I keep seeing some stuff that I know I could put back, but I could have somebody move the sticker out of the way, place some things in there. I could even probably just delete the sticker, throw some plant life in there, just keeping that center area so, my cursor can get through that. So if we were to, we can get rid of this light for now. Actually, we could get rid of a lot of this, but so we could. All right, so if we remove the sticker, and then we could probably throw in this platform or some sort of platform. At least that gives us some sort of center line. And then the problem ends up being, trying to keep it, from poking out too far. We don't want it coming out of the screen. We're trying to keep, some semblance of Okay, so we're going to bring that out a little further. So, actually, let's do this. This will make an easier platform. And then we'd have to move the light. That's sticking out. You see, it becomes sort of, it gets a little, you know. Like, it's okay if it sticks out of the screen here a little bit. But I don't want to cover that lighting on the side too much. Of course, then the other thing we're going to have to remember is there's going to be you know, we're going to have a lot more to render. Okay, so I thought we were done with this. Apparently not. That should work. Wait a minute, what do we got here? I know if I take this window, that's sticking through. You're also in the wrong spot. There we go. Alright, so we would have to come... Yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's enough. We could probably bring it up a little bit. Alright. So take this one. Bring that up a tad. Ah. Please don't delete. Going to have a nap. Enjoy your nap, Katrina. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for stepping in. I want to make a low orbit base. Never made one. I may try this week or next week. Oh, right on. I need to make one of those. I haven't made one in a while. I need to actually like make one, not just noodle something out. But I have the, I have a good idea now. I just got to remember how I did it. What am I looking for? A strider, right? Where's the strider? There's the strider. See, now we have, well, let's see what happens. May have to change our plan again. What else is new? I know it may look good like that. Nah. See, it gets too jumbly. I mean, it's not horrible. Maybe instead of the trees, get the trees out of there maybe. But this stuff poking out here was kind of driving me a little nutty too. You know what, maybe not. There we go. That's better. Now we can keep it in the, keeping that a little bit better. Ah. Yeah, see, it's when we change the color there, that's when it kind of becomes the issue. No. We can just actually no, because we can't do an autosave now, right? I hate this sometimes, man. This game just drives me insane. Or did we save? Did we do a save? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. we're just going to put it back together. What is it with those darn leaf blowers? How many leaves are there? Since we're here, we're going to just make some minor adjustments. Could go a little smaller with this one, but and that's a little too much here. Come on, go into your home. There's two spots there that are super, super close to each other. And it makes it very difficult to get the right one sometimes. Yeah, it's that bit that sticks out that kills it. So I am going to, I'll leave it for now. Like sometimes of the day it looks good, other times not so much. My last attempt. Yeah, see, it's so hard to tell sometimes. Like, you look at one angle and you're like, damn it, that one's off. And then you're like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yeah, yeah. Adds a little bit of depth, but yeah, what we had the other day was much better. But that's one of those we got lucky that time sort of things. Oh, I freaking hate leaf blowers. I mean, at this time of day. I don't mind them later. There's just something about in the morning when people use them. It's like, why? I should move this to here. But there's a collision bubble issue over here. So for now, until I figure out what I want to do, that'll work. There, now that one's not so low. This one here was just a little bit too low and you couldn't see it as well. That works a lot better now. Alright, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Little bits, I'll come in here and do little bits. But the main portion is now done. Got to put a sign up here. Do something with this. It's a little too crazy. Or too similar. Oh, wait. Double, triple check. Everything here is still working, yes? Yes. All of you are working. Yes. All of you, well, at this point, if any of you are missing, I'm screwed. That's all there. This is here. That's all there. Everything seems to be in order. Nothing major seems to be missing. Alright, save time. Yay! Double tap, what's going on? Maxibloke, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in, y'all. Yeah, I know. Last attempt. My last attempt until I'm happy with it. God, enough with the leaf blower. Jeez. I'm trying to concentrate. I need to go have a smoky treat. My goodness, is that annoying. Okay, so we got that all there to deal with, so that's all that now. We could still do stuff, I mean, but we're not gonna. Oh, I think this might need to now come out to here. What are you connected to? You're connected to something else up there. Alright, interesting. So we'll leave you alone. All this seems to be okay and in order. And in fact, actually now looks better, but this needs to... Do I have a block or something in here? No, there's a pipe going up in there. Why? Oh, to give it the curve, the original... Okay. Now I remember why I did it that. All right. Yeah, see the lighting though, man. It's just the flicker. If it didn't have the flicker, things would be a lot slicker. All right, let's dive into it. Let's dive into it. Oh, that's right. I wanted to make a... I wanted to fix this. This was driving me nuts. I didn't like it. The jellyfish. You can't really tell. You know, it's just kind of this weird blobby thing. So I'm thinking we need to fix that. All right, I'm leaving it to you because there's at least 14 people here, it looks like, that YouTube is telling me currently. Do we fix the big sign, fix the little sign? Stop with the leaf blower! I wish I had a paintball gun still. I used to. Pink! You hear that? And it's wet. Why are you doing this? It just rained. Why are you using a leaf blower? Sorry, couldn't hold off anymore, guys. Addiction, you know. Like, seriously? Is that a leaf blower? What the hell is that? You guys hear that? Y'all hearing that? Wow. Unbelievable. Yep. It's Sunday morning. I know my roommate likes to sleep late. Which one? Big or little? I'm leaving it up to you guys. That's why I'm hanging out here for a minute. Do we do the little sign or the big one? Which one do we fix? Wow. The freaking leaf blower. Damn it. Cut the crap with that thing. Yeah, let's try and blow around a bunch of wet leaves. That's smart. Go big or go home? Alright. Well, no, it's just use a rake or freaking a broom or something that's actually going to do the job. Leaf blower, you got to first, you're drying off the leaves. Then you're moving them. Pain. Alright, big sign, here we go. We saved, right? We got to save? I know we did, but you know what? Why the hell not? Alright, here we go. Crap. Crap! I wanted to do the little sign. Here we go. Goodbye. Goodbye. There we go. All I had to do was that. Could have kept everything else. Alright. What color are you? Are you any particular color? Let's dull you down a little bit. That works. Now you need to be connected to power again. And actually, we should be working this from the back side. Alright, then you need to flip around. So do you. Which means I gotta wire you again, but that's not a big deal. No, hey, alright, let's go in the back. Hey, let me in. Sorry, I can't do any music today. I apologize for that. Alright. There we go. At least now we have access if we need it. Oh, jeez, Louise. Would you knock it off with the leaf blower, huh? I mean, I love trees. I love nature. But I also like my peace and quiet. Alright, we need to figure this out. I kind of liked these up there. But we do have new posters since I built it. So, you know, what do? Do we completely alter? Alright, we have some... We don't have too many square posters, unfortunately. You know, we have that one. The square ones are like that, and what, and this. That one's neat, but... No, I would not ever say that, Maxie. Alright, where are we? My apologies. Oh, and we have this one. That's a new one. Alright, I want to see something. This is dumb, but I'm going to try it anyway. Ooh. Well, that took a minute. Alright, that's going to be too big. Alright. So maybe we can get away with this 3 times. Oh, yeah, that's way too big. Whoa. Yeah, no. We don't need that. That That's too large. Ba-dum-bum. This might do it. Actually, I don't have much up here. That's still too large. Yep. Alright, so we can make a custom. Slide that on in there. Alright, let's try making a custom one. It sounds like a dying animal. I feel bad for it. Alright, so we need to go a little larger than that. Still gotta figure out how to hide that though. No, we can't, because now we can. No, that competes with the windows. Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, you know what? No. Alright, it was a thought. I had to, I had to think about it for a sec. But no. Okay. But what we could do is, let's see, what do we have for stickers now? That might be good too. Anything new? No, we got that. We've used the heck out of that. Wow. No, what we had before, we need posters and then something else, and we're getting that crackly ass noise again, which I can't stand. Alright, so let's try. I'm gonna try doing. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. This time we're going to try filling in the space a little bit more. There we go. That's better. That way we can take up a little bit more of that space. Yeah. I like that. Thank you again, Vanarama, for dropping these wires down for me. You made my life a lot better with this build. Alright. Yeah, see, that was the size before. And then we had that, yeah. It was all like kind of jankied in there. Now that, bink, right to the edge, where it should be. All right. I kind of missed the thing they fixed. I kind of wish they had kept that. That really helped with the posters, man. Oh shit, I had it. Now it's like janky again. Trying to get these to frickin' go where you want them. Come on, you jankiness. Yeah, like I want to watch this. I know everyone doesn't want to watch this frickin' poster. It's been around a million times. Alright, you know what? Fine. I'm going to do it this way. Hope I have better luck. I think that's one we went with. Although no, because if I don't get it placed right, it's not going to... Damn it. Shit, I got to do it the other way. Now I can't move it if I do it that way. Never mind. Damn. Alright. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. What I should have done was put it on flat here with the wire. You know what? That's what we're going to do. And that should help us a little bit. At least I hope it will. It may not. But thankfully the wire is a little more, forgiving. Well, damn you. Other way. That's better. Look at that. Yeah. Patience, persistence, and aggravation. But that was the way to do it. Something's still a little jank, but we'll... Oh, wait a minute. Did I make a different size? I may have made a different size. I did, as a matter of fact. Oh, what's going on here? That's not right. What the hell? Those are the only ones. That's got to be the same size. It is. So where is the difference? Why are we... Alright, something was whack. Probably me. Why is that so much... overhang on this one than on the other one? What the hell? So those have to be off then. Yes, it is. I see it now. Okay, we'll fix that. Oh, this has to go. I was like, why is this overhanging? And this one is not. Forkenheimer. Hey, Elizabeth. Yes, 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 yes. As I see that afterwards, after you make the comment. But yes, you are correct. The upper end. That is why we are looking at what we're looking at. So how did I get that there? Why is that different? What makes you... oh yes, this was before all of this sort of thing. I need to redo all of this. That's not centered. Hold on, I gotta get the hell out of here before this noise drives me completely insane. Jeez, between the game and the frickin' leaf blower today. Yeah, listen to this. The sound is so... Alright, we finally got out of there. Well, again, when I built this, we hadn't figured everything out. There was no universal adjacency yet. You know, all of that was, you know, later. So we were doing another method. I can't remember how we were flipping things, but it wasn't as perfect. Alright, so now we can do things a little bit better. Oh my god. Seriously. Like, seriously. The leaf blower. Couldn't you wait until noon? Like, you know. Hey, look at that. Now we're lined up. Yay. This is all going to be wonkadoo, though. Alright, so now we'll switch over. To that. Which now actually everything should line up a lot nicer. It's going to be a lot flatter. Yeah, it actually looks much more uniform than it did before. I think, yeah, what were we doing? I can't remember. Exactly, Maxi Bloke. I'm trying to remember what it is that we did when we first got the new parts. I'm trying to remember how we flipped things, and then it changed, and then, like, we couldn't, for a bit, was he using a wire? Might have been using a wire or something at that point. I can't remember. I mean, I'm sure if I go way back now, what's not lined up? Something's still not lined up. Now, this isn't lined up anymore. That can't be right. Or is it? Yeah, that's not lined up to this anymore. Or is, yeah, okay. So that would have to move. Alright, so what do I need to do here? All of this needs to now move. Wow, who thought that fixing the sign would mean fixing the entire freaking building? Alright, the floor is even. We know that. This is offset, that's right. And then this would have to go... you son of a gun. What are we working off of here? Because we're working off the edge of that, which is pushing that aside. If we work off of... And that brings it out too far. Okay, how did I do that? That would free that thing. Alright, so that means that those need to flip up. Yeah, because see, yeah, right here. Right there. That's where the difference falls. Okay, so that means that you will go down here for now. You will move. You will remove. You will remove. And you will remove. Now... we need to flip this up. That's going to change that, you know. Yeah, I know. Alright, so then that comes up. And so does this one. I wish I could play music or something for you guys right now. Although that might be coming soon. Lesbeth, I'm hoping not. That's what I'm attempting here. I'm hoping I just got to recenter that part somehow. And that might mean... you know, doing a little fine-tuned micro-floor adjustment. But I have a feeling that this is somehow off from where the original is, but I could be wrong. Nope, that's what I thought. Yeah, see, we're just a little bit of a spatial difference there, and I don't remember how that happened, obviously. Alright, so that actually should be out a little bit. It might just be the way the floors are. Thing is, I should probably put in a holder for, because see, something's different here. So yeah, that's, okay, that's that one, and then, yeah, there's a more forward version, and then a little bit tucked back version. And our more forward version should be the centered version. That looks much better. Okay, so now if we do that, hopefully, then we should be able to spin that. Come on, come on, come on. And now we are centered. Yay! That wasn't too hard to fix. All right. Whew. Thank goodness that happened. All right, so it was worth a bit of the effort there. Come on. I mean, this will be a little bit frustrating every once in a while until we get this done. Come on. All right, you know what? Actually, I probably should have kept those in there. Get in there. Hook on. Do what I need you to do. Really? Really? Fine. This is going to be an issue now, watch. Yeah. AFS, my friends, AFS. It's always frickin' something. Alright, I'll try this again. Hey, there you are. So is all the noise. Throttle jockey. Although, how'd you do that? Oh, and you can, are you modding? Can you do that on console? That would be awesome to have everyone looking at, your whole crew looking like, some sort of, We are going to have that issue, though, aren't we? Yes. Oh, you son of a biscuit. All right, we'll deal with that afterwards. All right, why are you such a pain in my rear end now? Ah, because one of them moved and the other one did not. Ah, all right, I see. That's interesting. But then why are you just giving me a hassle here? Oh, that means I'm going to have to move all that crap. Yep, I'm going to have to micro-adjust. Or it's not going to work. Oh, okay, yeah. Damn you. Damn you. Why are you not? Yeah, see? No, there is. Alright, what is your problem? What is your major malfunction? Like, I've seen it drop in like twice, and now I can't. See, I see the greener. There you are. Come on. I've got some crazy stuff going on in here. It really doesn't want to do anything that it's supposed to, does it? Come on. Quit your fighting. Ooh, I saw it. I saw it. Oh, come on, snap. Yeah, see, there's one different one. Alright, so you need to come down as well. Come on. Oh, I put it here in the totally wrong spot. Alright. Take up that snap point and put in the new one. Come on. See that one? The new one's a little bit more forward. There it is. Alright. What a pain to just get that in there. And we still have another problem to deal with. And one of them is putting this floor back into place. There we go. Alright. And we have another problem we need to sort. Now if we look here, we have a difference in that. Alright, yeah, it looks like we're totally redoing this whole front. Let's see what happens, shall we? Could do that. Might be a little different. That's off. Yeah, see right there. What are we different? How are we different? So we get that angle. There we go. Alright, so that's that. And that gives us a little buffer too. Now we could throw in. We're going to be lit too. Again, I wish these were, not like when you chose a color, like it was blue, Oh, save editor. See, I want to learn how to do all that stuff. Like that, I want to learn how to do. All right, see, we're a little different in height here, but that's okay. This is a little higher. I could. You take this. Yeah, I'm going to have to. All right, we're going to have to do some floor flipping. Yeah. All right, because the way we were doing it before was different. Yeah, I was using a wire. That's right. We didn't have the universal adjacency yet. Had the wire thing going. I didn't know how to, and then we had the wire that was twisting and flipping. That's why this is all wonkadoo. All right. And who suggested that we do this again? Me? All right. We're going to try and fix what we got here then. All right. You're going to have to give me a moment or two. And we need to escape this frickin' unbearable noise. Sorry about that. I wish I knew what made that noise. And unfortunately now it's like, dead silence and you have to hear me the entire time. I do apologize for that. I will try to play some music in a little while once I hear my roommate. But yeah, I think now, shoot, I shouldn't have gotten rid of, I think I still have the blocks in there. Okay, good. I'm like, we just need the two sides, so. It sounds like the leaf blower may have stopped. That's a bonus. Alright, so now we get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that for now. No, I don't. Alright, that's okay. Not a huge deal. Oh, I don't need them. That's why I got rid of them, because I have... Yeah, see, this is that's our problem right here. Mm-hmm. Yep, looks like I'm building the whole face of this again. Because if I move this to match, we're gonna have an issue, right? Because now this is centered. Ish. Apparently not. Alright, what the hell? Did I hit the wrong spot? No, that's right. Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. And I want that crossover. Damn it. Shit. Top right. Light floor needs. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just, I'm not worried about that at the moment. I'm trying to figure out how to deal with this. Alright, because that's going to be what now? So I could potentially do that. I could just pull that out, right? Where is this? Is that... Yeah, but then that pulls from that. So if I do... If I do this... And then go in one, right? Now I'm just going to cross over like that. And then I would have to go in one. Oh, wait. Yeah, because in either way we're going to have... But that's okay, because we can fix the edge. I'm not worried about that. So do you need to... Wait, and you're not even in the right spot. Alright. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Alright, because you're off of that one. You're off of what? And what? Jeez, okay. No, so what I would need to do is... Oh, jeez Louise, this is not good. Alright, so there's that. But that's not right. That needs to come down from here. Okay, damn you. Yep. You had to be the frustrating one, didn't you? Son of a... Come on. Enough with you. What the hell? That's where you were from. Okay. Alright, so how am I going to do this? I want that fold. So, what's going to have to happen? So, what are you going to come to here? And then you're going to go to there. Now you're behind. And then you will come to here. I mean, we could fold it. Come on, enough. No, we want to go the other way. Oh, and then we're working off signage too. Hey, let's do exactly what I'm doing right now, which is, yeah, so we can't use the sign one because then that's off. Let's make sure we're on the right one for that. Are you gonna have to rebuild the whole building? No. Yes, maybe. Yep, come on. Let's get what I need, please. Alright, we'll just chuck that in there for starters. I'm hoping that with the floor in there it might help find its home, but apparently it doesn't really want to. What are you riding on? Please tell me you're doing where... Yeah, okay. Just looks further back again. Why are you such a pain? Come on. And that means I have to do this to this side. Well, no, I don't. I actually probably do, actually. What is your major malfunction here? Why are you not going into your placement? What is holding you up? Yeah, see, the crossover does look good in my opinion, but for some reason, I can't get them to cross right now. Alright, you're going in second. You're getting out of here. You're leaving, you're leaving, you're leaving. So you're going to go in first. Then you're going to go on. And you're going to get out of here. And you're going to come in. And you're going to go on. Alright, crossover's there, but now you need to get turned. That's not difficult. Oh, wait a minute. Am I doing something I should be? If I remove you, pop you here, take you, okay, that meets there, and then each one of those goes in one, so this comes down one, that goes up one, that gets us the crossover, but it gets us the light there. Alright, so what if we, and I want the light, yeah, I want it like that. Okay, so we get a crossover that way, so what we need to do is all right, so this gets us our center, right? And we want to hide those, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6. Where is it now? Let's go 5. Okay, yep. Now this right there. There we have it. All right, so bring this one over 5, and then that one stays where it is. There's our original fold over. Right on. Okay, we're back in business. And we don't have any gaps to worry about. Sweet! So then this one, we would go and hold that spot. We'd remove that. We'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we drop that there. Bring that back into play. Drop that there. Oh, wait a minute. We still have an old... Oh, that's the... Actually, you know what? We're going to change that too. Bring this into... Oh, I screwed it up. This needs to move. There we go. Now you can move forward. Now you can go here. And now we are groovy, my friends. Right on. And we have basically the same gap. We've just moved it. It's a little tighter. We could probably, if we wanted to, take this and, push it one over. But it's essentially the same. I'm okay with it. It's not that different. And now we can carry all that up. Actually, we're going to keep these on here for now. We're going to try to anyway. There we go. Then we can carry this up. That looks better. Now we can put this back in play. We're going to try. Actually, yeah, I do want to flip that. We'll get to that though. Once we get the proper one in, there we go. All right. I mean, we could potentially even go a little crazier. We can make it larger. Corvette Cal, what's going on? You know, channel's doing okay. We're getting up there. You know, we got 1,310. I'm pretty happy with that, you know. We're plugging away on our city here. All right, let's light this candle and see what we get. And you do realize we're going to have to... Well, I don't have to back here. I should. Probably not gonna. All right, we can get rid of these. We have our proper... That one can go for now. And how do I want to light this? So we're going to do... What the hell did I just plug into? Hopefully something I didn't just delete. Probably a sign over there. Okay. Interesting. Why are you... What the hell? Oh, you're glitching off an old... What is that? Do you need to be there? You don't. I didn't even see you there. No wonder that was all funkadelic. Alright, there we go. That makes things better. Like that didn't seem to make any sense. Like that wire's crooked. There's always somebody who wants to be different in the class. It's okay. I was that kid too. Hey, look at that. Straight line. Alright, how are we going to do this? I guess we're just going to go dunk, 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 dunk. Alright. Yeehaw. Well, that changed that building. Yeah, this is good now. No, no, no. Too much. Well, we'll see. But so far, no on that. That angle really plays tricks on you. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, we are back in business, as they say. Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I didn't even think about that. It looked good. You're totally right. Thank you for pointing that out. Absolutely correct, sir. You get my Atlas Award for the day. All right. Not only are we back in business, but we are centered. We're more even. It just looks better. That is much better. It's not all wonkadoo. Everything looks lined up. Yeah, much, much, much cleaner. I am quite happy with that. So we should probably do that save thing, huh? Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Where's my, okay. I'm coming for you next. Yeah, you. I see you. All right. All right. And now we got new signs. Ooh, see? What the hell, man? I want movement, though. It's a big, giant billboard. I want movement. All right, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? Parts and posters, stickers and stuff. Now it's just, yeah, see, that looks much better. We're lined up better. Life is much better. Oh, I got a question because I'm still feeling wicked sore on my freaking thing. And I'm going to change the color of that. I think we're going to go with the gray. Have you guys heard of a game called Monster Hunter Rise? Now what noise are you making? More freaking. My buddy's trying to get me into it. It was on sale for $20. I don't know a lot about it. I hear it's fun, but I don't know. Is it something that you would consider and I should consider doing and streaming? Yeah, because we couldn't change color on that stuff before too, so actually I can do some stuff with that. And why is that there? That shouldn't be a stone piece. It should be a metal piece. Why did I do that? What was I thinking? You want something different here. Yeah, well, it doesn't work. But the lights are even on the sides now, which is nice. Everything's even. Yay, I'm super stoked. Considerably better. Alright. I'm getting there. This is the hard part now. Oh, looks like we got a super chat donation. Somebody threw down $1.99 from Corvax Cow. Thank you very much for the super chat donation. Everybody 07. If you haven't already, looks like you have. Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise. So, is it something you'd be interested in watching me and potentially my homie's like 4-year-old, or I think he's 4 now, maybe 5. I think he's 4. But I guess he's like insane at the game. Yeah, see, that's much more even. Like it looks like, yeah, and I think I need to switch that. No, we do need to flip those around. Okay. Let's do some of that here. So I did, and he's like, oh, if you get it, I have to get it for my, and I'm like, all right, let me give it a shot. Let's see, $20, I could do that. There's a couple less pre-rolls this week, but we could. No, wait, you want to go in that way. That's right. Duh. Like, what is it? What is Monster Hunter Rise? What is it I am to expect? What should I expect from the game? If you know anything about it. But is it something that you think would be fun to watch? I'm looking to try to expand. I think if my brother is able to do what he says, and I'm not expecting because it's a ginormous gift for a birthday, but if I get a computer, it means I can start doing some other stuff. Yeah, it was on sale on PlayStation 2. Expect to be beaten by a 4-year-old. Yeah, well, more than likely, I know. My buddy Jose already warned me. He's like, yeah, Ronan's really good. And, Jose knows that, my stream would probably be a safe place for him to be, you know. And Ronan, for some reason, Ronan loves me to death. I was just like, I don't know what it is. Ronan loves you. Like every time. Is it Kevin? He's such a cute kid. He is. He's a good kid. Doesn't look like a good game to me. I feel sorry for the monsters. I can't bring myself to shoot a dragon. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, we'll give it a shot. Might be worthwhile. You never know. So now I'm thinking, do we add in some of our new stuff? Some of the new stuff? Well, I don't know. Do we? Do we? I don't know. We have to move that back, though. Because we certainly have opportunities now. We have The Wire, we have, uh, this new sign, which, we could probably get away with doing a bunch of stuff. We have the long sign, which would work vertically and horizontally here. This would be, we'll just do this for Hardy Horrors. All right, what makes you different? Are we on the same spot? Or am I just, let me just make sure I'm in the right side for that. Why are you slightly askew? Okay, your gap, a little bit of this right here. Your gap, a little bit right there. Okay, so you're good. Why do you seem askew? It's just the way they line up. Okay, because the lines are there, but I guess it's just when you flip them, they don't quite line up the same. Still less cruel than trapping them inside 10-centimeter balls and forcing them to fight each other. Okay, all right, gotcha. Well, I thought it would be fun to, do something different. Maybe, get Jose's son, uh, interested in potentially streaming or something. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay. All right, now it's playtime. Shrink it down. Yeah, but then we get the screen. But that screen always becomes an issue. And yeah, too much. Blah, blah. Too much, too much. All right, what about you? Maybe on the side here. Maybe something like that on the side. Obviously, we'll make it neater. But potentially something like this. Not crooked. All right, could do something like that on either side. That throws in a little bit of motion. We'll probably turn that around, have one go up, one go down. Do something like that. Yep, maybe something like that. We'll bring that one down a little bit. Get the black edges a little too cornery right there. And that fills in that gap. Ooh. Okay, all right, I'll stream it. We'll give it a shot. Actually, my buddy's coming over today, as a matter of fact. He's going to show me how to play. Basically, I started it. I started the tutorial thing, like the demo-y thing. A lot of character customization and stuff. It's kind of neat. All right, so we'll do that on each side. But looks like I want to kind of bring that in a little bit more, like above that section. So we're going to have to find where to, yeah, this has to come up. Because that needs to meet. Like here, like right, it's got to blend in there, but so we'd have to get the right size wire, and we'd have to, yeah, that's going to be fun. Otherwise, what's going to happen here is, see how that drops in, but we're covering, like, see here how it stops right in. It looks more inset, right? So we're going to have to wire that in. Okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Or we're going to have to, change our thought process completely. Because I don't want to split there, Okay, so we'll have to find a wire size and blah, blah, blah. Gotta go. All right, take care, Maxie. Have yourself a good one. I hope you have a wonderful day. Or because I like the dual going up, going down. I think that's kind of neat. But we need to find a way to make it where it's more like this here. Because see, now I moved that one up. Now if I move this down, it's going to kick over it. Or what I do, and this is again a case of, if you have a friend around, I line this up. I'm like, okay, all right, move. We move it, and blam. That drops in. I place it. The other person puts it back. And you have exactly what you're looking for. So, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I want even with a wire. Because, so I'm going to have to go to like here. I have to sacrifice because I don't want to though. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that because it doesn't look as inset and yeah. It wasn't as merged, if you will. But sometimes you have to take the good with the bad. But the best way for me to do this would be to, create a wire for it and snap it in. That's not horrible. We could probably live with that. We'll probably throw a poster into that anyway. Or what I'm going to have to do is, we'll swap this for the other style wall, which would kind of make a big difference too on how that would work. All right, so now we still have that poster. Although now that we're even, we got a whole lot of other things going on. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out a whole new strategy here. Part of it is this. Okay. Oops. Fork. Oh wait. There we go. And this is why we keep stuff around. Although, sometimes. Well, I could probably... I see it. It keeps showing up. I'm just hoping that's the right one right there. Yep, that looks good. Okay. I mean, we could throw the other bracket. I don't know. I'm like kind of still torn on a few things here. As usual, we got to try to make our casing first. We want to make sure that all that's going to fit. Now this could potentially be brought down, to hide that portion. So we could actually take a floor panel, bring that down a little bit, and then we got a nice frame. All right, let's do that. And then we could still potentially, pull this out actually again a little further, and then we have that. That might actually work now. Okay. Oh, right on, Corvax. Well, hopefully your team, whoever you're voting or rooting for, does well. Actually, what do we got here? We're going to cover the window, though, aren't we? Yes, we are, but that's not too bad. I'm actually okay with that. That's actually... Yeah. No, because that... Bing, bing, bing. Yeah, no, okay. There we have it. And you should... Although you might not. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, you might not. Hmm... No, because now it's losing that sort of effect. And part of me is kind of debating on the short wall now. So I like it for, boxing that out a little bit, because it does. Although we could just, see, because if I bring it down that one level, we already know it's going to be. Although now it's not even doing anything. Oh, there we go. What are you? Come on. There it is. Like I see I see the snap going in, but it's just not quite. It doesn't help that we're going from through the bottom. See, I'm just curious as to why this isn't snapping on. There we go. Come on. Just go where I need you to go. Thank you. Yeah, it thins it out a bit. Yeah, but that's the problem, right? Oh, you know what? That's not too bad, actually. Yeah, because that peaks out there. Yeah, okay. So that's why I'm not doing what I'm doing there. Like, this is fine, but then yeah, if I could bring that down a floor panel, that would work. Okay, we'll do that, but not right now. Although we probably should. Gotta keep an eye on my time today. But you never know, I might be back today with some Monster Hunter Rise. That might be kind of fun. See, I don't, I do, and I don't. You know what I mean? Is that making any sort of sense? Like, do we want that there? Good morning, Oscar. How you doing? Oof. You just missed a bunch of more fixing. We finished the other area, and then I was like, all right, I gotta fix this. Part of me now is thinking just one big ass poster. But I want the movement, damn it. I really want the movement. We got to figure out how to get some sort of movement rolling in here. And the flags, unfortunately, just aren't cutting it anymore. Okay, so we could do a little slip through of something else, maybe. We could change that altogether. Again, you know, aesthetics wall. We could do here. Go larger. Then that's going to do like a cut through kind of thing here. If we're going to do that, we need to keep this right around here. I mean, that fits in there good. If we can find a poster that works in there, that might not be bad. We still got that issue though of the. All right, that's in there. Good to know. No, that goes, then you put something in, then I put in that, because that would take up the space, okay. Then that lays over the top of that, so if I were to do that, then that, maybe, maybe not, but let's just look anyway. Not really, okay. Although, what we could do is replace that with something else. It doesn't have to be that. Although the light would be nice. I mean, there's a ton of ways we could, solve our problem here. Uh, 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 uh. Somebody's not playing fair again. This time I don't know who. Good enough. Something like that would be nice. Though I do like the other bit. See, it's like these posters, they're somewhat unwieldy on some levels. They don't quite fit the spaces like you would hope they would. Like be nice if this would be an even thing, or like I could tuck this under, or, something. I like the lighting effect that we get off of that. I could throw one. You know what? That's the problem. I see the problem now. I get it. So, how do I do that? By doing that. So then that'll give me one in the middle, which will light the poster. And also, if I really wanted to, I could centralize this whole thing here. but gives me a nice little additional, hoo-ha. Still gives us some light on the poster. Allows us to probably even square that up a little bit better. So we can thin that down. We might even be able to do a standard size poster there. It does put us in the middle. It's a little weird though, isn't it? That's not in the middle of this one. That's a different one. Something happened. Again, there's two, we have this right here that we have to worry about. So what we'll do instead is we'll do it like this. And that should guarantee us a better position. There we go. That is much better. Oops. Yeah, see, and it doesn't quite make it, you know what I mean? It's so killer on that. It's not quite the right size. It's, it's somewhere kind of in the middle. Not quite where you need it. But, all right, looks like we have, there's so much I can do here. It unfortunately is kind of one of those, it's not really funny. I mean, even that looks kind of cool, Oh, Shizer McShizy. What are we going to do, folks? Because it kind of goes, big and then kind of narrows down. I mean, there's so much crap we could put in here, it's not even funny. We could throw glass over the top, you know, we could change that to glass, we could, you know, and have, I still wish we had frameless glass. Wish I was one of those people who could just, like, chuck something on there and it would look good immediately, you know. But seriously, even this is kind of neat, you know. There's going to be way too many things we can experiment with on this. What are we gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, shiza. How long have we been streaming here? Because that's not bad either. You know, we've got potential for potential. Exactly. Cut down the first from the center light panels and make it incrementing. Yes, yes, yes. I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. You know, because we have something like this going on. You know, so if I do this again. Although part of me is like, I like the big billboard. I have a feeling I'm going to require a 5 timer for this one. Yeah, that's not big enough. Let's go over to... let's try that one. Yeah, whatever you're going to turn. Nope, we need a big one. Yeah, glitching was decent for a minute. And then out of nowhere, it just said, nah. See, now I wish I could incrementally size this, but at the minute I do, it's gonna shrink down to like 3 times, if I go to scale this from here. Too bad that didn't stay hidden underneath. That would be good. Wonder if we're gonna get any new posters. Or stickers.